Hello and welcome. I'm Aika Ray, and I'm one of the political reporters from Rappler. I cover Senator Manny Pacquiao and his presidential um, candidacy for the 2022 elections. So this morning, we saw Senator Pacquiao and his running mate, House Deputy Speaker Lito Atienza, file their candidacies with the COMELEC as early as even before 9 a.m. Um, Actually, it is expected that Pacquiao will be running for presidency, but we were quite surprised actually to see that it was Deputy Speaker Atienza who will be running with him. So why no? Why were we surprised? Actually, when we saw that Atienza was with Pacquiao this morning, at first we thought that maybe he is just among those political advisors of Senator Pacquiao. But then when they arrived at the venue, we saw and then we were told that he's actually the running mate of Senator Pacquiao. So there actually, if you think about it, House Deputy Speaker Lito Atienza aligns with Senator Pacquiao on being a very religious advocate. Senator Pacquiao supported. Senator Pacquiao is against the divorce bill. He is also against the anti-discrimination or SOGI equality bill. We saw the same with Deputy Speaker Atienza. Um, Although there's just one thing that actually um, they have opposing views, and that is about death penalty. So before, at the time when President Rodrigo Duterte was actually pushing for the reimposition of the capital punishment, Atienza was actually against it. He said that the death penalty is a curse. He also said that he would rather support a harsher form of life imprisonment rather than supporting death penalty. And this is because Atienza is the representative of Buhay Party List, which is a pro-life um, party. Um, Against Senator Pacquiao at the time was very close, or he was one of the staunch allies of President Duterte. So he was supporting, even though he's a very religious man. He said that he justified his support of the death penalty through Bible verses. So there. Both of them filed under the Promdi Party, which is another surprise. Senator Pacquiao was actually nominated by Promdi Party. It is a national party founded by late Cebu Governor Lito Osmeña. So he was nominated as president and as a presidential candidate on September 26. This followed the alliance signed between his faction at the PTP Laban and the Promdi Party. And there's another one, PCM. So PDB Laban Pacquiao faction basically is saying that the three parties would actually move as one come 2022 elections because of the alliance forged between them. So Chenza also filed a candidacy for president from the party. So we will see what will happen. At the time when they filed, before they filed this morning, they actually held a live stream, which is something that um, which is in a way new because before you would expect that reporters would be covering the COC filing and live streams or of their caravan going to the venue was actually quite new. So this morning started for the Pacquiao and Atienza tandem meeting together, and then they went on a caravan. Along the way, they met with some supporters. They made a pit stop at Luneta Park, um, and then went to Sofitel where the COC filing is being held. So actually, it's very it's very interesting that Pacquiao had a running mate when he filed today, because uh, we because the Pacquiao camp was actually very silent whenever they are asked who will be Senator Pacquiao's running mate for the 2022 elections, because even at the last minute, talks between him, Juan Sambayan, and Vice President Lenny Robredo was actually was actually happening this week. So we were told that Atienza being the running mate was only finalized last night. So that was September 30. And then they filed this morning at around 9 a.m. So there, for those who are just tuning in, House Deputy Speaker Lito Atienza is the running mate of Senator Pacquiao for the 2022 elections. Both of them are running under Prom D party, and one of the things that Pacquiao said when he was asked if running under Prom D means that he's giving up the fight with at the Comelec with the Kusi faction of the party, he said that no, it's just that there was an internal scuffle basically, and they have to choose Prom D for their filing. So there, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Later at 7 p.m. we will have another recap of the day of the first day of COC filing. It will be hosted by our senior reporter Pia Ranada, and some of the reporters in the field. It will also be original coordinator in Verona will also be one of the hosts for later. So again, thank you so much for listening, and see you later at 7 p.m.